Hey, it's Marcia, and we're talking today about being specific. I named this Specific is Terrific because even though it's catchy with the alliteration, the point is we really do shortchange ourselves when we are not specific enough with our goals, whether they're in life, but specifically in business. And this is especially true, unfortunately, for solopreneurs and entrepreneurs or small business owners. So really pay attention and get this. I want to tell you a little story that is true of my family. Way back when my youngest daughter was an infant and she's in her 20s now, we had a van that was at best temperamental. And we named her Vanna. We name all of our vehicles. And because it was Vanna Whyte, our last name is Whyte, you get it. Some of you will catch it later. But anyway, we knew that our time with Vanna was becoming short and we needed to make arrangements to get a new car. No biggie. We decided what kind of car we wanted, how much we could fit in the budget. And so we started the task of finding that kind of vehicle. Now, my husband was a big guy, so we knew we had to have a big car. And so we began praying, as we do on every major purchase, because you're talking about a few years of commitment for a car payment, right? We started talking about how we were going to get this. And so he said, we just need to pray for this new car. And I said, that's fine. But I have a tendency in some things, especially financial, to be a bit on the intense side. So I started praying a fourfold prayer. And that prayer was car note, insurance, and gas money. And that was by design because it was a very intentional, specific prayer. And the reason was it was actionable and measurable because my train of thought was, we get the car. That's easy to do. You can sign your life away for a few years and they'll let you drive off the lot. But you need to really have the car note and a plan to make it every month. Because if you can't make the car, guess what? You're not going to have it long. They will come and repossess it. Then we wanted the insurance because what good is it if you're going to put yourself and everybody else at risk, those riding with you and those around you in traffic, if you can't afford to insure the car? God forbid you could wipe out your entire family and their future, or your entire business and their future. So you need the insurance. And then, of course, you need gas money because without that, you may get somewhere, but it's not clear that you're going to get back, or you may only be able to go once with a round trip. So it was fourfold. Car note, insurance, gas money. And while some of you may be laughing and thinking that's a bit on the intense side or just too specific, guess what? We were able to meet that every month with no problem. We never had an issue with the car note or any of the other things. And I really believe it's because we were very intentional and had actionable, measurable goals to reach. So let me ask you about how you go about setting goals. Are you one of those people that say, I need to get where I want to be by the end of the quarter, the end of the month, the end of the year, whatever the time frame is. I need to hire, 3 more people, or perhaps you need to get 5 more clients. Those are specific, actionable, measurable goals. But if you just are content with saying something like, I just need more money. Well, what happens when your boss decides to give you a 1% cost of living raise for the year? Technically, you've met your goal. But is that what you mean? 1%, I don't care what your salary is for the average person, not really going to cut it. So you need to be very intentional, very specific with that, in the way that you, set your goals and take measurable steps, actionable steps by which to gauge your progress and press forward. So as always, remember, specific is terrific. And as always, I hope that this has been helpful. Besides the link up at the top for our Facebook group, I really want to invite you into that. I want you to subscribe to the channel, but please join us in our Facebook group, GratitudeSpeak, one word, collaborates. And as I sign off all the time, I wish you a very productive and profitable and abundantly blessed week. Until next time.